Needless to say, I had a lot of plans for the beginning of this homeschool year, but things did not go as planned. What did we use and what did we not get to or stop using? I'm going to share all of that with you in this video. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, I make videos to help you on your homeschooling and motherhood journey. And last time over the summer, I made a video showing you my 3rd grade curriculum choices. That's what you saw at the beginning of this video. And I was looking back at that video and I was like, wow, I think I overbooked like my plan in my head of what I thought we were going to be able to accomplish this homeschool year. I had very high expectations, and if you guys have been following my channel, you see in the last videos that I've been posting that things just didn't work out as planned. But we didn't do too bad, and today I just want to share with you what curriculum we stuck with, how far along we are, and what we didn't use or what has changed, and hopes to share with you that if you are falling behind or you started off strong and then didn't continue so strong, it's okay. Our plan is to continue to homeschool throughout the summer and finish up and then start fresh around September with the next homeschool year. So that's what we're going to share with you right now, is everything that we're going to use and if we're still using it or not. All right, we're going to do subject by subject. So we'll start with science. We use the good and the beautiful sciences, and at this point we were supposed to be on our 7th unit, but we are only on unit 3. We did the paleontology unit, we did, I believe, the human body unit, and we're starting our space unit now because we have a trip to Kennedy Space Center coming up with my daughter's American Heritage Girl Troop, and I want her to learn about space before we get there so it'd be more meaningful to her. For the electives, we were doing the good and the beautiful the handwriting without tears cursive, and the good and the beautiful typing one. We're still going to be doing that. We're not as far in anything as we're supposed to be, but we're still continuing with the typing. It's working well for her, and with the cursive from handwriting without tears. We alternate days most days, or sometimes if we have time, she'll do them both. It takes about 5 minutes each. We're still doing the good and the beautiful's language arts level 3. However, we are only, guys, you're not going to believe this, we're only on lesson 21. We're only on lesson, can you believe that? We're only on lesson 21. The reason is because in the beginning of the year, I was really focused on my 7th grader and getting him to be independent. So when my daughter didn't do her work, it wasn't too much of a big deal. She was 7 at the time when we started this, so technically she's supposed to be, we did by grade, 2nd grade. And then this is the older good and the beautiful, which is advanced level 3, advanced 3rd grade, regular 4th grade. So the lessons are pretty long. She's capable of doing it. It's not hard for her. It's just a lot of work. So I was breaking up a lot of the lessons in half, and we would do half the lesson one day and then the other half the next day. So now we're doing the whole lesson in a day, but we take a break in between just so that we're not falling too far behind, because it's not just language arts, it's spelling, it's writing, and sometimes even geography. And so that's why I'm just kind of pushing to make sure we do a lesson a day, because I do want her to have this done. Other electives we were going to do was Song School Spanish too. We did it for like 2 days and that was it. Honestly, it was me. I mainly forgot to incorporate it. There was so much that I wanted to do this homeschool year, and there's not enough time with all the work that I want to do. So maybe we'll do this. I'm not sure. I'm just going to put this on the side. We haven't been doing it. Wednesdays are supposed to be our poetry tea time days. We are going to start that up again because she really enjoys reading poems and she enjoys writing them. So we're going to have a theme every month, and we're going to get some books from the library. I'm going to read some poems, the kids love the snacks and the juice inside the teacup. And so we're going to continue with the poetry tea time, and she enjoys writing poetry too. She's pretty good at it, actually. For history, we started off with the idea of doing Magic Treehouse history and using the Passports to Adventures created by the Waldorf Way. But I found those books to be the Treehouse books themselves to be a little boring, a little slow for my daughter. So, and then again, it was just like an extra subject. So I changed it. So what we're going to start doing is I have to order America's History Part 1 for my son. We're going to start at 1. They have like the curriculum packet with it. And we're going to do the read out loud, the audio book, and then like the projects that have cooking recipes and different projects you could do. So we'll probably start at 1 and work our way through 2. And I'm just going to let her listen in and do all the fun stuff. It's not a big deal for her not to do history right now. She also does do a story of the world history at co-op, and we talk about different things at different times. So I'm not too concerned about that. For Bible, we were going to use positive actions, third grade curriculum. It was again, a lot of work. It took a lot of time during the day. And then she was already learning all that stuff in her, because it's Bible stories and she's learning it in Sunday school already. They do a really good job at our church of teaching it. So instead she has an interest in being baptized. We're going through this God Should I Be Baptized book, and they're laying down the rails character traits. And then we'll also go on to kidsofintegrity.com, and they have free characteristic Bible study little units that we will do that as well. So we're working right now on accepting others, and it's just a nice unit to remember to play with kids, even if that you feel like they're annoying or you don't have anything in common with them. Just accepting everybody for who God made them and just being kind to everyone. So we're working on all the traits, and that's what we're focused on right now. For math, we're loving the good and the beautiful math 3. However, once again, we are only on lesson 32. We're on lesson 32. So we have a long way to go because there's 120 lessons in the math and 120 lessons in the language arts. So we're like still in the beginning, like a month or two of work, and we started in September. I'm also using this for Bible on the days that I don't have time to sit down and read with her the baptism book. This is something she could do by herself. It's a devotional, a quiet time devotional. It's from Word of Life Local Church Ministries. It's the grade 1 and 2. And it's where she can look up a Bible verse and do a little tiny activity, and then we can talk about it after. So basically, we're sticking with same language arts math, switched up our history plan, slow down on the science. Also, morning basket. We aren't even doing the morning basket. We are doing our read out loud. We're still doing Narnia, the whole book of Narnia. And we are going to continue that until we finish the entire thing. But we're doing the ology book as well. That I'm reading that for Bible in the mornings. But all the other things that I was going to do for loop schedule, I'm not doing. It's just a lot of time. I'm especially with my son, I'm still working on getting him to do his work independently. And in order for us to get done at a reasonable time to have some outside play and not be overwhelmed with all the schoolwork, there was just some things I had to cut out. So don't be afraid to change things that are working for you guys and just keeping the things that are working. Just need to decide on what's important for you, for your child to learn. What are the things that they enjoy learning? We are still working on our badges for American Heritage Girls, so that's some fun stuff that we get to add in there. And I do have a completely new schedule, which I will link the video in the card above, of how we're doing our homeschool this year. So make sure you check out that video next. I'm also gonna make a video on the same type of video, but for my 7th grader, who had a little bit more changes in his curriculum than I did with my 3rd grader. So I just want to update you guys on type of stuff that we're using, what you're going to be seeing on this channel. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.